Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And this is Monday, June 12th. And before we begin, as I always do, I've got to change my Facebook page. Yes, oh, there I am. Privacy. Okay, we're good to go. So, like I said, this is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And it's June 12th, 23. Today, we're going to do some energy work on the water elemental and the air. We all know the water everywhere on the planet needs help, and the air quality from all the fires is pretty bad. So, what we're going to do is create a bubble of light. We're going to put the Mother Earth in the bubble. And what I want you to do is send energy into the bubble, and at the same time, in your mind's eye, imagine this actually happening. So if you've got a crystal, go run and grab it, please. It's going to amplify our work. And while I'm giving you just a short minute to go grab that, if you haven't gotten it yet, I wanted to remind you this month we're going to do a World Enlightenment event coming up in a couple of weeks. That's all I'm going to tell you. I will let you know about 3 days ahead of time. For 1 hour, we're going to chant, may divine enlightenment descend on everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. We do that 3 times, and we go on to the next chant. May divine enlightenment descend on our families now. May divine enlightenment awaken within our families now. Very simple. Then we keep doing that for the full hour. So I hope you can join us, whether it's for 5 minutes or the whole hour. Your energy is really welcomed, and it's going to amplify what we do as a group even more. All right, so for those of you that are going to participate, you got your crystal, hold your crystal. And like I said, this is for the water elemental and the fire and the air. So I've actually need a little bit of visual, the whale and the dolphin family, and invited them to join us, of course. And for those of you that need a little help visualizing color, this is what I'm wearing, the blue today, just for you. So you can imagine the waters looking very pure and clean and very pretty blue like this. All right, let's start. And I'm sorry, forgive me, everybody. I just want to say I'm starting early. It was unplanned. And, you've got to go with the flow. And unfortunately, the flow this time is my landlord coming over in about 20 minutes to do some work on the property. Okay, so let's do this. For those of you that are going to participate, put your feet flat on the ground, sit straight up, put your hands in your lap, take a deep breath, exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. Breathe in light, exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And as you're doing that, I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing. And I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I'm going to call to all your teachers, guides, masters, the cosmic beings, the whales, the dolphins, the elemental kingdom, air, earth, fire, and water, the angels, archangels, all the divine beings that work with you. Invite them in to and give their energy to our work to amplify it even more. So feel yourself reconnect with the Creator, and all this incredible high divine energy comes pouring into your body, comes in your crown, flowing all the way down your legs, out your feet into the earth, down your spine, your back. Feel it flow down your arms, out your chakras. And as this energy is flowing and percolating in your body, allow it to go to the areas that you need healing. All right, so feel that energy come through. Allow it to come out your hands, your upper chakras. We're forming and creating a bubble of light in the center. We're all connected through our heart chakras. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine this happening and send energy into the bubble. And we're going to put a big, 100,000-pound crystal underneath it, this bubble of light, to amplify our work. All right, let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We call the Michael the Archangel and ask that all negativism that the water elemental has taken on be cut from it, transmuted by the violet flame, and filled with much love as the water elemental reconnects to the Creator. Now let's imagine this beautiful divine healing energy coming down from the Creator and flowing into all waters on the planet, including the water elemental inside our bodies. Let's ask the earth to release all kinds of healing microorganisms into the seas. As we focus on the ocean, we see the healing energies of the earth and divine merging into one energy, recharging all plankton, then flowing into the coral reefs. As we send this healing energy into the coral reefs, we ask the Creator to put the spark of life back into the coral reefs on the planet. And in your mind's eye, see all the reefs coming back to life and flourishing. As we send this healing energy through the waters, we see it neutralizing all radiation, all poisons, methane gas, chemicals, all toxins, and pharmaceutical drugs that are in it. This healing energy is also helping the water circulate, so it's at its perfect divine temperature. We see this healing energy neutralizing all out of balance sound, including all sonar. We trace this sonar energy back to its source and cut the ties to all computer machines used, violet flame, that equipment to clean it up, angel light energy to heal, fill them up with love, and as we reconnect that equipment to the Creator, we command them to be neutral by breaking down regularly or stop functioning where they've got to go back to wherever they came from, to their bases. We now send a peaceful white noise through the oceans and in all waters on the planet. We call the higher selves of all the corporate and private farmers, all gardeners, to be divinely inspired, to use organic fertilizers and incorporate biodynamic methods in their farming procedures that is harmonious with the planet and eliminating all fertilizer runoffs. Call the higher selves of all people on the planet to be inspired to stop deforestation and plant more trees, to stop the flux of atmosphere in this atmospheric CO2 that creates ocean acidity. Let's send violet flame through the CO2 in the air to transmute what the earth doesn't need. Let's create atoms and molecules that will eat the extra CO2, bringing the atmosphere and oceans back into balance. We call the higher selves of all property owners to become more conscious of their sewage systems, maintain them so they do not leak into the water supply. We call all people on the planet to be more conscious of how harmful plastic is on the planet, being guided to using reusable bags. See people disposing their face mask in a trash container. See more people in groups doing more water ocean cleanup. So now let's imagine all this healing energy surrounding all sea life. And we see them all reconnect to the Creator so they may fulfill their divine missions and be healthy. We send out special telepathic thoughts to all sea life, dolphins, whales, sharks, mantas, etc., to be guided where the water sanctuaries are and to heal and be safe. We call the violet flame blazing through all sea life to help them transmute all chemical radiation toxins they may have ingested all the way down to their DNA. As all sea life is reconnected to the Creator, we ask the Creator to awaken all sea life's blueprint for perfect health and put it into effect now. May all the dolphins and whales and turtles and all sea life be blessed and protected. May they all guide us to divine enlightenment. May we hear their voices as ours. May we be healed by the ocean and all waters, and may we heal the ocean and all waters on earth. So let's put our attention on the Gulf of Florida and any water that has any oil or chemical spilled in it. We ask the Mother Earth to release lots of microorganisms that are needed to eat up the oil and chemicals that were dumped there. We see people being divinely inspired with new thoughts on how to clean up the oil spills. That's very easy to do with no cost, involving using Mother Nature's gift to clean up the mess. We ask that all who live there are filled with lots of strength and courage and divine inspiration in all the natural ways they need to heal. May they receive all needed medicines for free, along with all legal means to take the government and companies responsible for this pollution to court and win. And again, we call the violet flame through these water areas and the oceans to transmute all dark energy the water elemental must mirror. And let's send energy into all the waters to reoxygenate the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, everything. See everything that's water being reoxygenated and given what they need. All right. See lots of energy going through the North Atlantic current to keep it flowing. So it will help our planet keep its perfect temperature. We call the violet flame through the methane gas in all waters, ocean, lakes, rivers, streams, and in our drinking water to transmute its energy, healed with the energy of the angel light. Now we reconnect all the molecules and atoms that create methane gas back to the Creator. We command them to be neutral, to simply revert to healthy water, yet allow for the proper amount of methane the earth needs to remain on the planet. I want you now to see millions and millions of huge bottles of clean, pristine mineral water that are 10 miles high, 10 miles long, 10 miles wide, and are inches apart from each other, all over the oceans and lakes and rivers and streams. And inside these bottles of pristine oxygenated water, let's place all the minerals, plankton, kelp, and whatever sea life needs to survive. And see those bottles becoming sanctuaries for all sea life to go to. Now we command the water elemental to mirror the bottles of water. We see the ocean and all the rivers, lakes, streams, all the waterways becoming healthy and vibrant again with an abundance of flourishing, healthy sea life. We ask the angels, divas, and all cosmic beings to keep all the radiation junk that is floating in the ocean from Fukushima off all shores and sent to a newly created black hole that will take it off our planet now. We call the higher selves of all the nuclear operators to reconnect these beings back to the Creator as they awaken. They stop releasing radioactive waste into the oceans and become filled with divine inspiration on how to correct the nuclear challenge. We send a very high energy into the shell or basin around the crippled reactors so they will once again hold water. We call the higher selves of all TEPCO decision makers to begin pumping enough of the highly contaminated water to stop the water from rising, as well as bringing in new holding tanks. We need their higher selves to put their egos aside and call in help from other countries. I call the goddess of truth to bring up all that is hidden to the surface so we can see clearly what's being done. Let all the people who are running these nuclear plants and trying to repair them, again, put their egos aside and allow outside help in, especially from Fukushima in Japan. See people from all over the world that have practical working solutions be invited to Japan, and for its highest good of our planet, put those solutions into action now. I call the goddess of justice to wield your sword if it's for your highest good, to send those that created this mess, the radiation mess, and all the karmic return they deserve now. That includes pollution mess, pharmaceuticals, all of it, and so be it. I ask their karmic return is amplified over 100,000-fold. If it also for their highest good, I ask that their income is taken from them and sent to all the people they have harmed for their health care to replace all lost incomes, as well as clean up the planet. We see all government officials responsible for all cover-ups receiving their just karmic dues now. If it's for their highest good to be removed from their jobs and go to prison, then so be it. Replaced by a light worker that will be of service to all with compassion and with high integrity. I see all magic keeping these those responsible for being brought to justice being dissolved, along with all energy veils of invisibility and protection removed, gone. We ask that all veils that are keeping humanity from seeing the radiation challenge of Fukushima are removed from them as they are reconnected to the Creator and become awakened conscious beings that are given divine solutions to help solve the world's water problems and the nuclear problems with love. Okay, send more healing energy into the water elemental. Let this energy see the oceans and all the waterways being reoxygenated. Now let's give attention to the air. Now we're going to call to the tiny molecules in the air that eat pollution. And this is real, guys. They do exist. We're going to send energy into those little atoms and molecules, see them break apart, creating more cells and molecules and atoms that eat pollution. And as these little atoms and molecules are eating the pollution, including the fire pollution, see the air clear up, see everything blue, see everything just pristine again. In your mind's eye, see the air clearing up. We're going to call to the wind to gently blow the smoke upward so humans and all planet life can breathe. We're going to call the violet flame through all the smoke and ask that energy be neutralized and again cleansed by the violet flame. And now allow it to be eaten up by those little molecules out there that eat up pollution. See the skies clear. Just see everything clear, become blue, very pristine. All right, so let's take a deep breath and send lots of energy into this and release and let it go. And we give thanks for this opportunity to serve. And as always, not our will, but thy will be done. So I'm going to ask that anybody that watches this or listens to this energy work later, it's amplified over 100,000 fold. And if you like it, share it. If you need a copy of what I just did, ask and I'll send you a written copy. Thanks for joining and really have a good day. Stay centered as much as you can. I know we all have our human moments. I know I do. So stay centered, have a wonderful day. And I'm going to ask the Spirit, send you some of your heart's desires. All right, aloha.